Okay, welcome back to Advocacy Alchemy with Professor Ross. I have an interesting video for you today. This is the video of NFL player Tyreek Hill getting arrested on Sunday on his way to the stadium to go play in the football game. It's amazing how it seems that the law is always at play. If you haven't noticed, you never know when you might need to be able to look up what is the violation. Is there actually a violation? I'm just here to pose the questions to you and to bring you some interesting interesting incidents. All right, so with that, let's see what we have. All right, I don't know why it turned that way. Give me 1 second. Get this video turned up to the right direction. Okay, let's let's look up first. Let's look up first in Florida. So FL Lawful police orders. All right, so in the Florida Statute 316.072, obedience to police and fire department officials. In Florida, it's a second-degree misdemeanor to willfully fail or refuse to comply with a lawful order or direction of a law enforcement officer. This offense is punishable by up to 60 days in jail, 6 months of probation, and a $500 fine issued by a law enforcement officer. The order should be specific and understandable, leaving no doubt as to what is required. Also, reasonable and necessary. The order must be justifiable under the circumstances, balancing the need for police action with individual rights. I'm reserving judgment on this one, but it does seem like the officers in this incident might be in the wrong. Let's watch it though. All right. I want to point your attention first of all to the information at the top. We see this happened on Sunday, the 20th of 2024. September 8th was Sunday. This is at 10 a.m. in the morning. This is a Axon Bodycam 3rd generation. This is this officer's Bodycam. We're going to switch a couple times. This is a short video. It's only 3 minutes and 35 seconds. There's other videos floating around where you see the officers pull up. And they're about 7 minutes. But this one will let us see the the incident in full, and we can make an assessment and we can do some research based on what happens. All right, so let's jump right in. Let's see what happens.
Why don't you have your seatbelt on? Why don't you have your seatbelt on?
So you heard the first thing is, why don't you have your seatbelt on? Keep that in mind.
Why do you have it on? Put down. Hey! Keep your window down.
Notice that he raised his driver's side window. All right. All right. Let's take a look at this. Is it? We get very basic with this. So you see, my search was: is it against the law to raise the car window on an officer? It says in Florida, as previously discussed, it's unlawful to willfully fail or refuse to comply with a lawful order or direction of a law enforcement officer. So they leave that up to interpretation for you. But if you raise the window on an officer once he's given some sort of order, or if he's speaking with you and you're detained, and keep in mind, when we say detained, we simply mean that, look, this officer is speaking with him. He knows that he can't leave right now freely, all right, and of his own will. If he leaves right now, that will be a different charge. All right. During a traffic stop, if an officer requests that you roll down your window, this is generally considered a lawful order related to their official duties. Refusing to comply with such a request can be viewed as disobeying a lawful order, potentially leading to a second-degree misdemeanor charge, punishable by up to 60 days in jail, 6 months of probation, and a fine of $500. So he's knocking on the window, telling him to roll it down. He hasn't done so just yet. We're only 33 seconds into the video, so let's see what's going to happen.
Hey, keep your window down. Keep your window down. I'm gonna get you out of the car. As a matter of fact, get out of the car. Give me that.
Okay, so you heard him say, keep the window down or I'm going to get you out of the car. Then he immediately says, as a matter of fact, get out of the car. Now, I guess where I'm wrestling with this situation, and it may be one that you all may wrestle with the situation too, is that there is a version of this video that's a little bit longer, and people are passing by saying, hey, that's Tyreek. Now, that doesn't mean that just because people know him, he deserves a pass, but I want to know what the violation is. Why stop him in the first place? Let's figure that out. And that's not addressed in this video.
Get out of the car. Give me that. We'll break that freaking window. Get out of the car. Get out of the car right now. We're not playing this game. Get out. 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 What part of that don't you understand? Hey, Drew, I'm getting.
Let me ask you. Does that seem a little rough? He obviously wasn't complying in a timely fashion to what the officers were saying. Then they began to treat him like anyone else. Was it too hard? Was the level of force, was it too strong? These self-control skills, were they soft enough? Let's look up excessive force. All right. In Florida, the use of force by law enforcement officers is governed by specific statutes. The departmental policies to ensure accountability and protect individual rights. According to Florida Statute 776.05, a law enforcement officer is justified in using force including deadly force if they reasonably believe it's necessary to defend themselves or others from bodily harm while making arrests, prevent the escape of a suspect who poses a threat to public safety, or overcome resistance to a lawful arrest. Now, we still don't know why Tyreek Hill is being arrested. All right, so this is what I looked up here. My search was simply the initials for the state, FL, excessive force. It pulled back this information. Oh, look at this recent legislation in Florida. The Florida House approved a bill. All right, so it didn't say that it actually became a full law, but they were at least anticipating this this type of incident, requiring law enforcement officers to intervene if another officer is using excessive force. This move aims to enhance accountability within law enforcement agencies. All right, they have different things if you witness excessive force: document the incident, file a complaint, seek legal advice. If you believe that you have been a victim of the police using excessive force, do follow up those three things: document the incident, file a complaint, and seek legal advice. That's the key thing. Always make sure you are seeking legal advice. Because remember, the street, look, let's take a look at Tyreek Hill. This guy's a superstar. And they got him on the ground, tasting the concrete. The street is not the place to argue your case. Let's get back in.
Arrested, Drew. I'm getting arrested. I'm getting arrested, Drew. I'm getting out, bro. God damn, twin. When we tell you to do something, you do it. You understand?
I'm getting out.
You understand? Not what you want, but what we tell you. You're a little fucking confused.
I'm getting out, bro.
Too late.
Chill,
Too
bro.
late.
All right, so I really think that they probably are going to get talked to about this. And the reason I say that, and I don't really like to get into the whole political thing, but this person, not only is he worth a lot of money, he works for someone else who depends on him to be there to perform. A very powerful family or business, but namely the Miami Dolphins. Okay? And while it's not like working for the mob or something of that nature, that's a lot of money involved. That's a lot of money for the city itself. The city is run by a mayor. The mayor, I believe, probably knows the family who owns the Dolphins. Okay? Another thing, this officer here, I've been having a discussion recently with one of my friends, who's also an attorney, but in a different state. And we talk about this. Officers who have a lot of tattoos. All up the arms. You see this officer has compression sleeves on. We don't know why. All right, maybe because he's riding a motorcycle, but looking at his hands, he probably has full sleeves here. And he has to wear these to cover up whatever is on that. He's wearing some compression sleeves also over here. It just kind of gives me pause. But, that's just me. I don't have anything to substantiate saying that a person who has tattoos is going to do something excessive, okay? So let's not put words in the professor's mouth. Just a note. All right, let's see what's going to happen here. I will let you know that he's on the way to the stadium. This highway he's taking is going to be taken by several other players who are going to stop and see what's going on.
Hey, bro, take me to jail, bro. Do what you gotta do, bro.
We are. We will.
Good, bro.
It is good.
Hey.
Don't worry about it. I hung up the phone. Can you stop crying?
Bro, y'all.
Don't move.
Good. Bro, you beating on my window like you crazy.
You set him up?
Why y'all beating on my window like y'all crazy for?
All right, do you see the Rolls Royce SUV that's parked over here? That has an NFL player. It has 2 NFL players in that vehicle.
Damn, yo, bro, dude beating on my window like he crazy. I ain't do nothing, twin. Damn.
Hey, don't park there. Don't park there.
Hey. Hold on, bro. I just had surgery on my knee. Bro. I just had surgery on my knee, bro.
I just heard you in your ears when we go there. Put your window down.
Chill, bro. Hey, don't do, bro.
Back up.
Hey, call Drew.
Another NFL player right here, all right, from a different car. All right, there's 2 in this car on this side of the screen. Here's another one here. The big thing is these guys are on the way to work. They work on Sunday. Well, they work throughout the week, but Sunday is the big day. That's when they'll be televised. And Tyreek Hill is, while he might not be the captain of the team, he is the superstar of the team, superstar receiver. These guys who all play on the same team see their teammate and they're wondering, what's happening? Let me see what's going on. Bystanders are allowed to view an incident with the police. Let's take a look at that. All right, my search is, in Florida, are bystanders allowed to watch police interactions? Have a right. You see that? A right to observe and record police interactions in public spaces. He's on the sidewalk. This other gentleman's on the sidewalk. He's been told don't park right there, but otherwise he's going to get out on the sidewalk. As protected by the First Amendment. This right has been upheld by various courts, including the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals, which has jurisdiction over Florida. In Smith v. City of Cumming, that's a 2000 case, the court stated that the First Amendment protects the right to gather information about what public officials do on public property, and specifically a right to record matters of public interest. However, this right is not absolute and can be subject to certain limitations. Maintaining distance, interference, privacy considerations. All right. Look, they have a Senate bill that was enacted, which allows law enforcement officers to order bystanders to maintain a distance of at least 25 feet during their interactions. All right. We can look at this according to that bill. Now, we don't know if that bill has been signed completely into law, but just one side. We'll talk about civics for a second. In civics, you learn about how laws are passed. You have a House and you have a Senate for each state. All right, the Senate and the House both can propose bills to one another, but it takes both sides sending a bill to the governor for him to sign off on. All right? 25 feet, though. If that's going to be considered the reasonable amount of space, all right, that's not 25 feet. All right? So he's going to be ordered to get back. Interference. While recording, bystanders must not interfere with police activities. This includes not obstructing officers or engaging in conduct that could be considered harassment. All right, let's jump back in. Let's see what's going to happen. And I read all that to you. Let me let you see what we were talking about. We'll throw it up on just a search screen by itself. My search was, in Florida, are bystanders allowed to watch police interactions? And this is what I pulled back. All right, we'll double the screen like this and let you see while we're going, and then we'll make the screen big in just a second.
Hey, call Drew! Call Drew, bro! Call Drew! Call Drew! Hey, call Drew, bro! Hey, what? Hey, call Drew, bro! Just call Drew! Hey! I'm not doing nothing. What am I doing that's wrong?
Hey, listen.
Take it back in the Hey, listen. Hey, man, they got Tyreek. The cops over here beating on him, man. They over here beating on Tyreek,
Listen,
man.
big man, don't park there, man. Just get in
Hey,
the car.
Drew, you gotta come, man.
Just get in the car.
Straight up the side, on the side of the,
Hey, get in the car. You're parked in the middle of the street.
I'm in the car.
You gotta go before you get a ticket.
Hey.
All right, so you see these both are NFL players for the Miami Dolphins. Here and here. A nice truck. They're headed on to the same place he's going, down this roadway to get to the stadium.
You're in the car.
Who's the driver? This is my car.
All right, move.
I'll take that.
You gotta move right now.
I'm coming, man.
Let me have your license. You're gonna have to ticket too.
I'm coming.
Let me have your license. You're gonna have to. Let me have your license.
I'm leaving.
I'm not playing. Let me have your license.
I'm leaving. Yo, what's
Your
going
license
on?
right now.
So what's going on,
Your license
man?
right now. You're not gonna give me your license?
Get in the car and leave.
You're not gonna give me your license?
I'm leaving.
Let me have your license. Your license right now.
Sir, you want me
Hey,
to leave?
your license right now.
I'm leaving.
Or I'm gonna lock you up.
just told
Your
me to
license
leave.
right now.
He just told me to
Your
leave.
license right now.
Sir, he just-
You're dealing with me now.
Sir.
Your license right now.
Okay, so that's the end of that video. But you see what we're dealing with here is a situation where are the officers overreacting? Or are they trying to maintain control? That's a good question. All right. Looking at the video itself, we see this was all at 10:22 a.m. This is from this person's body cam here. And it seems like the biggest thing these officers want everybody to know is that
Judge, in this case, in this particular case, Judge, not in this county.
they want you to know that not in this county, the police run this thing. What do you all think? Was that excessive force, or was it justified? Was it a reasonable amount of force that was used by the officers in this incident? How about when he said that I just had surgery on my knee? Like, give me a second. I'm moving in that direction. It's interesting. It is interesting. You all see that we're able to do legal research and figure out certain things. We understand that this whole incident is probably just worth a second-degree misdemeanor, up to 60 days in jail, fine of $500. When you're talking about policing the wealthy, and you're talking about a misdemeanor, he can bond out with, I'm sure, whatever money he has just lying around in that car. He can pay the fine right there on the spot. So, what exactly was the true issue here? Was he speeding? Is that why he was pulled over? There's so many questions that I'm sure will be answered over the next few weeks. let's see this. All right, he scored 1 touchdown against the Jacksonville Jaguars. His touchdown came in on an 80-yard reception in the third quarter. His touchdown was quite infamous because he ran to the end zone and he placed his hands behind his back like he was being arrested. All right, so with that, once again, I'm open for comments. I'm open for suggestions if you have any other videos you would like us to look at. This took place in Florida, and we saw that, officers can give lawful orders for you to do certain things, and you must do them. But we also talked about, is what happened here excessive? How about you all think about that and you get back to me? I am Professor Ross. This is Advocacy Alchemy. You all have a good day.